Shigure. See, Shigure had a history with Hiei. Um, he was approached by Hiei a long time ago. Hiei was like, hey, yo, I need a fucking eye called a Jagan eye. I understand you've implanted this inside of other demons. He's like, yes, but the surgery is very taxing on the body. You'll then have to stay here, and, I don't even think you can handle the pain that you would endure from this type of surgery. He stabbed his hand and said, yo, I'm ready to take on this, pain or whatever. He got the Jagan eye planted, but then, like, Shigure also taught him some sword moves because when he got the eye implanted, he became a little bit weaker. And he would need time to, like, regain his strength. So he taught him some sword skills before he left. And then they met again when Makuro called him. After he took on 500 A-class apparitions, she was like, now you'll be fighting against Shigure, the surgeon of death. This guy fought against CA, caused CA to cut his arm off. And then, he got his head cut off. But, like, he's a doctor, so he doctored himself up, too. And he was still alive. Like, he got his, like, head cut off. Like, this part of his head was cut off. Like, then he was still around. The Demon World tournament began, and he was like, or she was like, you'll go out there and fight Kurama. And then she was asking she was like, who do you think will win, your friend or, Shigure? And he's like, I don't know, but I believe my friend might be able to win. He was fighting against Kurama, and Yoko came out, and they were, I wouldn't say evenly matched. Kurama did have the upper hand. But then Kurama, like, reverted back to his human self. And he was like, yo, why are you doing that? You had basically, a means to, defeat me, but now you're making this fight harder on yourself. So I'll just cut you down. Then he summoned the Okaninja roots, and the trees grew. He threw his little disc that was like a sword or whatever. It was like a weapon. And he threw it, and then it got stuck in the trees. He was trying to go grab it, and then boom, 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 boom. Different branches came, but these branches were like sharp, and they were like all pointed at his neck, and he was like, oh fuck, a swordsman can't lose twice. So he fell to his death, and that's how he was ended. But he was powerful too. So his strength is a 96, speed a 95, durability a 95, endurance a 96, 96 for his intelligence, and a 96 for his experience, 92 for his close skills, and a 98 for his range skills, a 96 for his recoup, and a 96 for his hack. So his overall power score is a 95% for Shigure, the Surgeon of Death from Yu Yu Hakusho Season 4. Be cool, going on the corner.